New things can be scary, and that fear of messing up has stopped me so many times from doing things that I really wanted to do. If that's something you're familiar with, please stick around. I'm Shannon from Shannon Talks Yarn, and this isn't normally how I do videos. Normally, I like to sit down face to face, but we're going to try something a little bit new today as I show you some of the new supplies I have gotten. I have recently gotten into hand spinning some yarn, and I wanted to try my luck at actually making my own roll logs. So if you are not familiar with this process, I'm going to go ahead and link a series of videos from a friend of mine down in the description box, and it'll tell you a little bit more. I've watched my friends' videos, I've watched numerous other videos, and it's one of those things where you just don't know until you start working on the project. Like, you can watch a video and see what they do, but to really feel that wool in your hand and feel it on the board, it's such a different feeling. I grew up in a little bit more of a situation where it was hard to make mistakes. I mean, obviously mistakes are frowned upon by everyone, but it was a situation where it really felt as though we weren't allowed to make a lot of mistakes. And from a financial perspective, to make a mistake on crafting supplies that I had spent money on, I did not have a lot of money, and, I probably would not be able to repurchase those items if I did make a catastrophic mistake, which the fact that I would even use the word catastrophic, involving like putting some wool on a blending board kind of tells you just, some of those things that I've had to really work through as I have gotten older. But I had purchased this wool from the Wool Warehouse. I have also gotten some off of Etsy, and just like it was already in the roll log form. And I just wanted to try making some of my own, getting some solid colors, blending them together. So I had shared this bit of information, all these supplies that I had gotten, in a membership video. So if you don't know, I do have channel memberships open. I have two different levels. I have the channel supporter level, and with that level, we have community posts and some real basic stuff. And then I do, for my yarn talkers, I have two long form videos that come out every month. For my channel supporters, it is a little more sporadic, like just some shorts and different things like that. But if you are interested, I will have a link at the very end of this video. And then there's also one in the description box as well. But I did get the opportunity to share these wool supplies with them a while back and went into depth a little bit more on the pricing. But I will say in this video, I was pretty happy with this wool I got from the Wool Warehouse. If you don't know, I absolutely love the Wool Warehouse, and shipping here to the Americas is pretty inexpensive, like under $7. So I think it's fantastic. And if you want to go on there and look for this, it is under the company World of Wool, and it was under Merino Wool Roving. So I will try to link what I can, and if you want to go investigate that yourself. Now, I did also get this blending board, and one of the things I have found about fear of messing up and trying something new, waiting for things to be perfect, is that things never really are perfect. And while I could have waited and saved up money and bought a nice, I think, is it like Ashford? Is that the brand? Like a nice expensive blending board, I actually opted to get this one off of Amazon, and I will put a link to that below if you are someone like me and wanting to try it out and see if you like it. I mean, I'm definitely sure that the higher quality ones are probably nicer. I think I spent under $30, I believe, on this one. And I'm sure it's not near as nice as some other ones, but I had seen a video quite a while back. If you follow, I know it's not related to yarn, but there's a channel called Adam Savage's Tested. He was the guy from Mythbusters, one of those guys. And he had said in there, he was talking about tools and expensive tools and cheap tools. And, his advice was, if you don't know if you're going to like something, don't buy a $2,000 tool if you can buy a $200 one from Harbor Freight to test it out. And I thought this applied pretty well to my situation here, where this was a very affordable blending board. And I thought it was worth the risk. So yeah, you can see me as I'm going here, and I'm really enjoying it. I absolutely love these colors, like the golds and the rusts. I sometimes worry, because I do love those fall colors, but I do worry sometimes that I'm accidentally making like the Burger King logo. Like, that's not what I'm going for, but I feel like sometimes I do recreate that with my yarn choices. But I'm having a lot of fun here, and I'm really working on it, and I love the gradient aspect of it. I love seeing it, get darker as it goes, and I love being able to put and blend those so you see like the little blotches where it's not like stripes. And I had put the white in there just because I got a great deal on the white as well from World of Warehouse. It was a giant, like 1 pound ball. It was crazy. But I had seen in another video that they had said, putting the white in can really make the other colors pop. So I wanted to try that out. And if I make a mistake and don't like it, that is perfectly okay. I can always take this and add it to other wool. There's a lot that I could really do if I don't like this, and pairing it with something else. And let's be honest, who hasn't bought yarn that maybe they didn't totally like? That's my little guy right there. His name is Little Dude, and he did so good through all of this video until he got a little feisty here at the end. So I am super proud of him for doing a good job. But I feel like I may have gotten this a little bit thick, and it's definitely going to take more practice on my part. And you'll see here in a second, I go to roll it up and take it off of here. And what I found is that I definitely had my dowels way too tight together, because I really couldn't get it off of there. So it ended up like simultaneously being too loose and too tight at the same time. So that is definitely something that I'm going to need more practice at. And what I did find here too is that it came off way easier than I thought it was going to. I was really surprised how well it came off. Like, I thought I was going to have to pull more, and maybe I should have. I'm not sure, but you can really see me struggling there. It's supposed to just slide off. You're not supposed to have to like unwind it and wind it back up. So you can see the final product is really loose. So I am going to hold off doing a few more of these. I am going to actually hand spin this on my drop spindle and see how it looks and see what I need to do differently, because it is a learning process, and I am so excited that I just did it and just bit the bullet and actually jumped into it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I love talking yarn with you, and I will see you again soon. Bye.